Hey y'all, Pastor James here with the next chapter of our daily Bible study on the book of Genesis. Today we're in chapter 48. Now, Genesis 48 captures a significant covenant moment as Jacob, who is nearing death, adopts and blesses Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. This chapter is more than a family farewell. It is a deliberate passing on of spiritual heritage. Jacob's prophetic blessing and the unexpected reversal of birth order demonstrate God's sovereignty and the continuation of his redemptive plan. So now let's get into the biblical text and see what happens. Now it came to pass after these things that Joseph was told, "Indeed, your father is sick." And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. And Jacob was told, "Look, your son Joseph is coming to you." And Israel strengthened himself and sat up on the bed. Then Jacob said to Joseph, "God Almighty appeared to me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me, and said to me, Behold, I will make you fruitful and multiply you, and I will make of you a multitude of people and give this land to your descendants after you as an everlasting possession. And now your two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, who were born to you in the land of Egypt before I came to you in Egypt, are mine. As Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. Your offspring whom you beget after them shall be yours. They will be called by the name of their brothers in their inheritance. But as for me, when I came from Paddan, Rachel died beside me in the land of Canaan on the way, when there was but a little distance to go to Ephrath, and I buried her there on the way to Ephrath, that is, Bethlehem. Then Israel saw Joseph's sons and said, Who are these? Joseph said to his father, They are my sons, whom God has given me in this place. And he said, Please bring them to me, and I will bless them. Now the eyes of Israel were dim with age, so that he could not see. Then Joseph brought them near him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said to Joseph, I had not thought to see your face, but in fact, God has also shown me your offspring. So Joseph brought them from beside his knees, and he bowed down with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim with his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh with his left hand toward Israel's right hand, and brought them near him. Then Israel stretched out his right hand and laid it on Ephraim's head, who was the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh's head, guiding his hands knowingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. And he blessed Joseph and said, God, before whom my fathers Abraham and Isaac walked, the God who has fed me all my life long to this day, the angel who has redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads. Let my name be named upon them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. Now when Joseph saw that his father laid his right hand on the head of Ephraim, it displeased him. So he took hold of his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head to Manasseh's head. And Joseph said to his father, Not so, my father, for this one is the firstborn. Put your right hand on his head. But his father refused and said, I know, my son, I know. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his descendants shall become a multitude of nations. So he blessed them that day, saying, By you Israel will bless, saying, May God make you as Ephraim and as Manasseh. And thus he set Ephraim before Manasseh. Then Israel said to Joseph, Behold, I am dying, but God will be with you and bring you back to the land of your fathers. Moreover, I have given to you one portion above your brothers, which I took from the hand of the Amorite with my sword and my bow. May God bless the reading of his word. Now let's get into the key themes of this chapter. The first key theme is Jacob's illness and Joseph's visit. When Joseph learns that his father is sick, he brings his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, to Jacob. Jacob strengthens himself to sit up and formally receive them, marking the gravity of the moment. The stage is set for a blessing that has generational implications. Our second key theme is Jacob recalls God's covenant. Jacob recounts God's appearance at Luz, or Bethel, where he received the covenant promise of fruitfulness, land, and a great nation. He connects the blessing of Joseph's sons to that divine promise, ensuring their inclusion in the future inheritance. Our third key theme is adoption of Ephraim and Manasseh. Jacob adopts Ephraim and Manasseh as his own sons, placing them on equal footing with Reuben and Simeon. This effectively gives Joseph a double portion in the inheritance, a sign of honor and favor. By this act, the tribes of Ephraim and Manasseh are formally established within Israel. Over. Our fourth key theme is the reversal of birth order. As Joseph presents his sons for the blessing, he positions Manasseh, the firstborn, at Jacob's right hand and Ephraim at his left. Jacob crosses his arms, placing his right hand on Ephraim, the younger, and his left hand on Manasseh. Despite Joseph's protest, Jacob insists on blessing Ephraim with the greater portion, saying he will become a multitude of nations. Our fifth key theme is God's sovereign choice. This pattern of the younger surpassing the older is seen throughout Genesis. Abel over Cain, Isaac over Ishmael, Jacob over Esau. The reversal reminds the reader that God's choices are based on his purposes and not human tradition. Our sixth key theme is the blessing itself. Jacob invokes the God of his fathers, the God who has shepherded him all his life, and the angel who redeemed him from evil. This threefold blessing reflects God's covenant care, guidance, and deliverance. He prays for the names of Abraham, Isaac, and himself to live on in the descendants of Joseph's sons. And then our seventh key theme is faith and future assurance. Jacob speaks with confidence about Israel's future return to the promised land. He gives Joseph a special gift, one portion more than his brothers, pointing toward Shechem. This act of blessing and adoption ensures Joseph's legacy within Israel's 12 tribes. And that is all of chapter 48. Actually fairly short, but a very, very important message here in the fact that Jacob, now known as Israel, actually adopts Joseph's two sons as his own, which is a great honor in the fact that Joseph now receives a double portion of Jacob's blessing. And Manasseh and Ephraim are going to be now two tribes of the 12 tribes of Israel. So that's all for this one. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons if you have not done so in the past. Definitely like this video. Leave me a comment if you've got anything you want to ask or any comments on the video at all. And until we meet again for the next chapter, take care of yourself and God bless you.